MASH's 11 seasons brought us unforgettable guest stars who went on to huge careers, from future Oscar nominees to beloved comedians. Their stories range from Hollywood stardom to unexpected paths. Wait until you hear about the soldier who became a comedy icon, or the nurse who turned to activism. Though some have passed, their impact on MASH and television endures. Born July 30th, 1961 in Augusta, Georgia, Laurence Fishburne starred as Corporal Dorsey in the 10th season MASH episode, The Tooth Shall Set You Free. Dorsey was a wounded African-American soldier whose mistreatment by a racist doctor led Hawkeye and Winchester to uncover a conspiracy, blending drama with social commentary. In MASH, his performance balanced vulnerability and quiet strength, making Dorsey's story a poignant highlight of the later seasons. After MASH, Fishburne's career skyrocketed with roles as Furious Styles in Boys and the Hood, Morpheus in the Matrix trilogy, and Ike Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It, earning an Oscar nomination. In 2025, he is 64 years old and remains a powerhouse. Born March 1st, 1954 in Duncan, Oklahoma, Ron Howard played Private Walter Peterson in the first season MASH episode Sometimes You Hear the Bullet. Peterson was an underage soldier whose tragic fate in surgery, after bonding with Hawkeye over dreams of home, became one of MASH's most heartbreaking moments. Before MASH, Howard was America's favorite kid as Opie Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show and Richie Cunningham on Happy Days, building a wholesome image. His performance in MASH showcased his dramatic range, moving audiences with its raw emotion. After MASH, Howard pivoted to directing, helming hits like Splash, Cocoon, Apollo 13, and A Beautiful Mind, winning Oscars for Best Picture and Director. Through Imagine Entertainment, he produced Arrested Development, narrating as himself, The Da Vinci Code, and Friday Night Lights. Recent films include Solo, A Star Wars Story, and 13 Lives. In 2025, he is 71 years old and continues directing with projects like a Jim Henson documentary and collaborations with stars like Chris Hemsworth. Born February 11th, 1926, Leslie Nielsen played Colonel Buzz Bryant in the first season MASH episode The Ring Banger. Bryant was a gung-ho officer whose high casualty rate prompted Hawkeye and Trapper to drug him to save lives, blending dark humor with military critique. Before MASH, Nielsen was a serious actor in Forbidden Planet as Commander Adams, The Poseidon Adventure, and TV shows like Peyton Place and The Virginian. His portrayal of Bryant shifted from authoritative to unhinged, hinting at the comedic flair he'd later embrace. After MASH, Nielsen became a comedy legend as Dr. Rumack in Airplane and Lieutenant Frank Drebin in the Naked Gun series, mastering deadpan humor. He starred in Spy Hard, Scary Movie 3, and Due South, amassing over 100 credits. He passed away in 2010 at age 84 from pneumonia, leaving a dual legacy in drama and comedy. Born August 18, 1952 in Houston, Texas, Patrick Swayze portrayed Private Gary Sturgis in the 9th season MASH episode Blood Brothers. Sturgis was a soldier diagnosed with leukemia during Father Mulcahy's visit from a cardinal, delivering a poignant performance about facing mortality. Before MASH, Swayze was a dancer in Disney on Parade as Prince Charming and Grease on Broadway, with early roles in Skate-Town, USA. His MASH performance showcased his charisma and emotional depth in scenes with Mulcahy. After MASH, Swayze became a star in The Outsiders, Red Dawn, Dirty Dancing, earning a Golden Globe nomination, Ghost as Sam Wheat, and Point Break as Bodhi. He released the hit single She's Like the Wind and wrote The Time of My Life. Despite pancreatic cancer, he starred in The Beast. He passed away in 2009 at age 57. Born February 3, 1943 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Blythe Danner appeared as Carly Breslin in the 4th season MASH episode The More I See You. Breslin was Hawkeye's former flame, now a nurse at whose arrival rekindled emotions in a bittersweet tale. Before MASH, Danner starred in 1776 as Martha Jefferson, the Great Santini, and won a Tony for Butterflies Are Free on Broadway. After MASH, she starred in Will and Grace as Marilyn Truman, Meet the Parents series as Dina Burns, The Last Kiss, and I'll See You in My Dreams. She voiced characters in Thomas and Friends and advocated for the Oral Cancer Foundation. In 2025, she is 82 years old and continues acting in American Gods and stage productions. Born Noriyuki Morita on June 28, 1932 in Ileton, California, Pat Morita played Captain Sam Pock in the 2nd season MASH episodes Deal Me Out and Foreign Affairs. Pock was a ROK Army surgeon who joined the 4077th for poker and camaraderie, offering a Korean perspective with humor. Before MASH, Morita was a comedian known as the Hip Nip, with roles in Sanford and Son and Happy Days as Arnold. His performance as Pac was warm and sharp, especially in scenes with Colonel Reese. After MASH, he became iconic as Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid series, earning an Oscar nomination, starred in Honeymoon in Vegas, and voiced the Emperor in Mulan. A survivor of World War II internment and tuberculosis, his career was groundbreaking. He passed away in 2005 at age 73 from kidney failure. Born August 23, 1949, in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Shelley Long appeared as Nurse Mendenhall in the 8th season MASH episode Bottle Fatigue. Mendenhall was a nurse who confronted Hawkeye's self-righteousness during his attempt to quit drinking, adding moral depth. Before MASH, Long had roles in The Love Boat, A Small Circle of Friends, and The Princess and the Cabbie. Her performance was sharp and empathetic, showcasing her comedic and dramatic skills. After MASH, she became famous as Diane Chambers on Cheers, earning 5 Emmy nominations and 1 win, and starred in Outrageous Fortune, The Money Pit, and Troop Beverly Hills. She later played Dee Dee Pritchett in Modern Family and appeared in Dr. T and the Women. In 2025, she is 76 years old and largely retired, focusing on family, but occasionally appearing at fan events. Born July 6, 1937, Ned Beatty played Colonel Hollister in the 4th season MASH episode Dear Peggy. Hollister was a strict chaplain whose approach challenged Mulcahy's gentle spirituality, creating a moral dilemma. Before MASH, Beatty starred in Deliverance as Bobby Tripp and Nashville, earning acclaim for his intense roles. His performance as Hollister was authoritative yet nuanced, enriching Mulcahy's arc. After MASH, he earned an Oscar nomination for Network as Arthur Jensen and starred in Superman as Otis, All the President's Men, and Toy Story 3 as Lotso. With over 160 credits, he was a prolific character actor in Shooter and Homicide, Life on the Street. He passed away in 2021 at age 83 from natural causes. Born September 17, 1948, in Burbank, California, John Ritter appeared as Private Carter in the 2nd season MASH episode Deal Me Out. Carter was a soldier who held Frank Burns at gunpoint during a poker game, blending intensity with humor. Before MASH, Ritter played Reverend Fordwick on The Waltons and had guest roles on Hawaii Five-0 and Mannix. His performance foreshadowed his comedic talent, making Carter memorable. After MASH, he became a star as Jack Tripper on Three's Company, earning an Emmy, and starred in Problem Child, Sling Blade, and 8 Simple Rules. He voiced Clifford in Clifford the Big Red Dog and appeared in Bad Santa. He passed away in 2003 at age 54 from an aortic dissection. Born June 16, 1943, in New York City, Joan Van Ark appeared as Lieutenant Erica Johnson in the 2nd season MASH episode Radar's Report. Johnson was a nurse attacked by a prisoner in the OR, adding drama to the episode's chaos. Before MASH, Van Ark performed on Broadway in Barefoot in the Park and guest starred on Bonanza, Gunsmoke, and The $6 Million Man. Her portrayal conveyed vulnerability and resilience. After MASH, she became famous as Valine Ewing on Knots Landing for 13 seasons, earning a Soap Opera Digest Award, and appeared in Dallas, The Young and the Restless, and Frogs. She directed theater and voiced Santo Bugito. In 2025, she is 82 years old and semi-retired, appearing at fan conventions and reflecting on her soap opera legacy. Born Andrew Clay Silverstein on September 29, 1957, in Brooklyn, New York, Andrew Dice Clay appeared as Corporal Hrabowski in the 11th season MASH episode Trick or Treatment. Hrabowski was a drunken Marine involved in a Jeep crash during Halloween, showcasing his bold energy. Before MASH, Clay was a stand-up comedian developing his Dice persona with roles in Casual Sex and Making the Grade. His performance brought his signature bravado to the 47th. After MASH, he became a comedy superstar with albums like The Day the Laughter Died and films like The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. He starred in Blue Jasmine, A Star is Born as Lady Gaga's father, and his series Dice. In 2025, he is 68 years old and continues stand-up, podcasts, and occasional acting. Born December 17, 1928, in Fairfield, Alabama, George Lindsey appeared as Captain Roy Dupree in the 6th season MASH episode Temporary Duty. Dupree was a folksy surgeon whose laid-back style clashed with Winchester's elitism, adding humor. Before MASH, Lindsey was famous as Goober Pyle on The Andy Griffith Show and Hee Haw, embodying rural charm. His performance echoed his comedic roots, making Dupree endearing. After MASH, he continued on Hee Haw until 1993, voiced characters in Robin Hood and the Rescuers, and appeared in Cannonball Run 2. He founded the George Lindsey Film Festival at UNA to support filmmakers. He passed away in 2012 at age 83 from heart failure. Born January 27, 1940, in Los Angeles, California, James Cromwell appeared as Captain Leo Bardonaro in the 6th season MASH episode Last Laugh. Bardenaro was BJ's old friend whose practical jokes led to a military investigation, blending comedy and tension. Before MASH, Cromwell had roles in All in the Family and The Rockford Files. His mischievous performance enriched BJ's backstory. After MASH, he earned an Oscar nomination for Babe as Farmer Hoggett and starred in LA Confidential, The Green Mile, and Succession as Ewan Roy. A prolific actor with over 200 credits, he is also an animal rights activist. In 2025, he is 85 years old and remains active in sugar and advocacy work. Born August 14, 1946 in Los Angeles, California, Susan St. James appeared as Aggie O'Shea in the 8th season MASH episode War Co-Respondent. O'Shea was a journalist whose brief affair with BJ explored the emotional toll of war. Before MASH, St. James starred in McMillan and Wife as Sally McMillan, earning an Emmy and the Name of the Game. Her performance was tough yet vulnerable, a highlight of the season. After MASH, she starred in Kate and Allie, earning Emmy nominations, Love at First Bite, and Carbon Copy. After personal tragedies, including her son's death in a plane crash, she retired in the 2000s to focus on charity, including Special Olympics. In 2025, she is 79 years old and remains retired, living privately. Born February 26, 1914 in New York City, Robert Alda appeared as Dr. Anthony Borelli in the 3rd season MASH episode The Consultant and the 8th season episode Lend a Hand. Borelli was a surgeon whose expertise inspired Hawkeye, but sparked ethical debates, adding depth. Before MASH, Alda was a Broadway star in Guys and Dolls, winning a Tony, and played George Gershwin in Rhapsody in Blue. His performances, alongside son Alan Alda as Hawkeye, brought a familial dynamic. After MASH, he appeared in The Equalizer, Days of Our Lives, and Bittersweet Love. He retired in the early 1980s after a stroke. He passed away in 1986 at age 72. Born December 9, 1956 in France, Antony Alda appeared as Corporal Jarvis in the 8th season MASH episode Lend a Hand. Jarvis was a medic assisting in a tense operation, adding to the episode's intensity. Before MASH, Alda, Alan Alda's half-brother, had roles in The Incredible Hulk and Days of Our Lives. His brief performance blended seamlessly with the ensemble. After MASH, he starred in Knots Landing, Hunter, and directed Role of a Lifetime. He also wrote screenplays and performed in theater, though often in his brother's shadow. He passed away in 2009 at age 52 from cirrhosis. Born January 4, 1930, in Buffalo, New York, Sorrell Booke appeared as Brigadier General Barker in several first-season MASH episodes, including Requiem for a Lightweight. Barker's bureaucratic decisions frustrated Hawkeye and Trapper, adding tension. Before MASH, Booke starred in Failsafe, Black Like Me, and Broadway's Fiorello. His authoritative yet comedic performance fit MASH's satire. After MASH, he became famous as Boss Hogg in The Dukes of Hazzard and appeared in Soap and All in the Family. He voiced characters in The Smurfs. He passed away in 1994 at age 64 from colorectal cancer. Born August 27, 1944 in Port Arthur, Texas, G.W. Bailey appeared as Staff Sergeant Luther Rizzo in several later MASH seasons, starting with the 5th season episode The Nurses. Rizzo, the motor pool head, was a lovable con artist who bickered with Klinger. Before MASH, Bailey had roles in Police Academy and Chips. His performance added humor with sly antics. After MASH, he starred as Captain Harris in Police Academy series, The Closer as Lieutenant Provenza, and Major Crimes. He appeared in Mannequin and Short Circuit. In 2025, he is 81 years old and semi-retired, supporting charities. Born January 19, 1920, in St. Louis, Missouri, Johnny Haymer appeared as Staff Sergeant Zelmo Zale in several MASH seasons, starting with the 5th season episode The Nurses. Zale's schemes and clashes with Klinger were fan favorites. Before MASH, Haymer had roles in The Dick Van Dyke Show and Annie Hall. His gruff yet endearing performance added humor. After MASH, he starred in Madam's Place, The Facts of Life, and voiced in The Jetsons. He passed away in 1989 at age 69 from cancer. Born March 29, 1905 in Los Angeles, California, Philip Ahn appeared as the father, Korean grandfather, and Mr. Kim in the 4th season MASH episode Hawkeye, 5th season's Exorcism, and 6th season's Change Day. His roles brought authenticity to the war's civilian toll. Before MASH, Ahn was a pioneering Asian-American actor in Kung Fu, The Thief of Baghdad, and Hawaii Five-0. His performances added gravitas. After MASH, he appeared in Policewoman until his health declined. He passed away in 1978 at age 72 from lung cancer. Born October 20, 1922, in Clayton, Illinois, John Anderson appeared as General Addison Collins in the 11th season MASH episode Say No More. Collins' orders tested Margaret's authority in the finale season. Before MASH, Anderson starred in Psycho as California Charlie, The Twilight Zone, and Gunsmoke. His rugged performance fit MASH's military critique. After MASH, he appeared in MacGyver, Dallas, and Star Trek: The Next Generation. He passed away in 1992 at age 69 from a heart attack. Born November 13, 1935, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Tom Atkins appeared as Major Anthony Weems in the 10th season MASH episode The Tooth Shall Set You Free. Weems' role in a conspiracy against black soldiers added menace. Before MASH, Atkins starred in The Rockford Files and Serpico. His performance amplified the episode's drama. After MASH, he became a cult favorite in The Fog, Escape from New York, and Halloween the 3rd. In 2025, he is 89 years old and semi-retired. Born November 18, 1943, in Japan, Eileen Saki appeared as Rosie, the bartender at Rosie's Bar, in 7 MASH episodes across seasons 3 to 11. Rosie's interactions with the 4077th added warmth. Before MASH, Saki had roles in Policewoman and Good Times. Her performance was beloved. She passed away in 2023 at age 79 from pancreatic cancer. Born June 3, 1937, in Ventura, California, Edward Winter appeared as Colonel Flagg in 6 MASH episodes across seasons 2 to 11. Flagg's schemes, like infiltrating the camp, were darkly funny. Before MASH, Winter starred in Cabaret on Broadway and The Parallax View. His performance was a fan favorite. After MASH, he starred in Soap, From the Hip, and Golden Girls. He passed away in 2001 at age 63 from Parkinson's disease. Born April 6, 1929, in Salt Lake City, Utah, Ted Gehring appeared as Major Morris and Sergeant Roden in the 2nd season MASH episode The Incubator and 4th season's Smilin' Jack. His shady roles clashed with Hawkeye's ethics. Before MASH, Gehring had roles in The Wild Wild West and Bonanza. After MASH, he appeared in Little House on the Prairie and The A-Team. He passed away in 2000 at age 71 from a heart attack. Born April 4, 1937, in San Francisco, California, Elden Quick appeared as Captain Sloan and a finance officer in 3 MASH episodes across seasons 2 to 6. His bumbling performances added humor. Before MASH, Quick had roles in Bewitched and The Monkees. After MASH, he appeared in The Waltons and Charlie's Angels. He passed away in 2013 at age 76 from natural causes. Born in 1932 in Japan, Shizuko Hoshi appeared as Rosie and various Korean mothers in the 3rd season MASH episode Mad Dogs and Servicemen, 4th season's Hawkeye, 7th season's BJ Papasan, and 8th season's Private Finance. Her roles highlighted the war's civilian toll. Before MASH, Hoshi had stage roles in Flower Drum Song. After MASH, she appeared in Memoirs of a Geisha and Curb Your Enthusiasm. In 2025, she is approximately 93 years old and retired. Born October 28, 1917, in Oakland, California, Jack Sue appeared as Charlie Lee in the 1st season MASH episode To Market. Lee outwitted Colonel Reese in a supply deal. Before MASH, Sue starred in Barney Miller and Flower Drum Song. After MASH, he continued in Barney Miller. He passed away in 1979 at age 61 from esophageal cancer. Born May 24, 1937, in Knightstown, Indiana, Timothy Brown appeared as Captain Spear Chucker Jones across several episodes in MASH's 1st season, including The Moose. Jones was a neurosurgeon and athlete. Before MASH, Brown was an NFL player and actor in The Wild Wild West. After MASH, he starred in Nashville and Frequency. He passed away in 2020 at age 82 from dementia. Born January 2, 1940, in Norfolk, Virginia, Joshua Bryant appeared as Private Jack Scully in several MASH episodes across seasons 6 and 7, including The Smoker. Scully's romance with Margaret added drama. Before MASH, Bryant had roles in Gunsmoke. After MASH, he appeared in Dallas and L.A. Law. In 2025, he is 85 years old and retired. Born in 1932, Roy Goldman appeared as Corman Roy Goldman in MASH across seasons 1 to 11. His medical role brought realism. Before MASH, Goldman had roles in The Lucy Show. After MASH, he appeared in After MASH. He passed away in 2009 at age 77 from natural causes. Born March 3, 1944, in Louisiana, Odessa Cleveland appeared as Nurse Ginger Ballas in MASH across seasons 1 to 6, including The Nurses. Ginger added professionalism. Before MASH, Cleveland had roles in Sanford and Son. After MASH, she appeared in The Greatest American Hero. In 2025, she is 81 years old and retired. Born May 18, 1947, in Birmingham, Alabama, Gail Strickland appeared as Captain Helen Whitfield in the fourth season MASH episode House of Cards. Whitfield's breakdown highlighted the war's toll. Before MASH, Strickland had roles in The Bob Newhart Show. After MASH, she starred in Heartbeat and Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. In 2025, she is 78 years old and semi-retired. Which of these MASH guest stars was your favorite? Did any of their stories surprise you? Share your thoughts, and stay tuned for more blasts from TV's past.